All forms of medical marijuana are now legal to use in Canada. The case was brought by Owen Smith. He claimed that he has a constitutional right to use medical marijuana in a form other than dried pot.
It's a positive, right? So, it's a great thing for patients like Liam McKnight and people who need extracts.
The justices rejected a federal appeal of a lower court ruling that users have a right to a range of products containing marijuana. The decision means that products such as cannabis-infused cookies, brownies, oils, and tea can now be legally consumed. In a 7-0 decision, the High Court ruled that limiting the type of medical marijuana available infringes on the Charter of Rights. Hannah Thibedeau joins us now from Ottawa with the details on the Supreme Court decision. Hannah, tell us about the ruling and what it means.
Right. You could see the supporters were on the steps of the Supreme Court of Canada celebrating by smoking marijuana. Those are people, though, who are allowed to because they're medical marijuana users. It was a unanimous decision, and this decision by the Supreme Court of Canada ruled that people who take medical marijuana can now use it in different forms. So they can use it in oils, cookies, brownies, in lip balms, all of those types of things. They don't have to just smoke it, the dried form. The lower courts ruled it really deprived users of choosing the form that they wanted to take their medicine. So before they had to smoke it, and some believed that by smoking it, it wasn't healthy for them. Now, as I mentioned, users and advocates were there celebrating today's ruling on the steps of the Supreme Court of Canada. Take a listen to what one of them had to say.
So with having an extract that is simply that, I'm able to ingest it and get the same sort of medicinally beneficial effects that I would as compared to smoking, but not having to smoke it. So it's nice to know that I'm not a criminal for using my medicine the way that I need to.
The government fought this, so how is it reacting today?
Right. They fought it all the way through the courts. It began in 2009 with a man named Owen Smith. He was caught with about 200 pot cookies as well as oils in his Victoria apartment. He was charged with trafficking that. His lawyer fought this on the basis that it was infringing on his constitutional rights. He was providing this to people who were approved to have medical marijuana, and in the form they chose to take it. The Supreme Court of Canada agreed, but the whole reason why it's gone through the courts is the government was fighting this. It didn't want to see the regulations change. So today, Health Minister Rona Ambrose responded saying she is extremely angry with the Supreme Court of Canada in making this ruling. Take a listen.
The big issue here is the message about normalization. The message that judges, not medical experts, judges have decided something is a medicine. Never in the history of Canada has a drug become a medicine because judges deemed it so. There is a regulatory approval process that Health Canada undertakes, and that's with clinical evidence and safety reviews so that we can protect the health of Canadians.
So this now has gone to the top court in the country. There is no further way officially that the government can fight this. However, the government said it will still continue to fight it. What they're going to do now is increase messaging to youth and others to promote the fact that marijuana, they say, is unhealthy for people.